Hello my friends, and welcome to or back to my channel. This is Mars StarLit Library, and today I want to bring to you my August TBR. Now, I usually either have a TBR based on readathon prompts that I'm taking part in, or sometimes I play my own little board game that I created, even though there's not really anything super special about it. It's not super original, doesn't really have any kind of perks to it like rewards or punishments. It's just really simple. I just move along the board, and then there are certain prompts that maybe I would have to choose tarot card prompts or nightmare prompts or from a TBR jar, so there's a bunch of different ways for me to get prompts. But I've also kind of always wanted to play someone else's TBR game to choose my books for the month. And so today I'm going to be playing The Lord of the Reeds 2, The Two Libraries, which was created by Sylvia from Library Unbounded. And this is kind of hands down one of the best TBR games on BookTube. It is super original, super fun. She has a completely playable digital version online as well as printable versions so that it is accessible for anyone to play. And so I wanted to take this opportunity to play because I have kind of done a playthrough a couple times before, but just like for fun and just to see what the prompts are and like how the website works, but I've never actually used those playthroughs to actually determine my book for the month. So it is August and it is my birthday month. It is at the very beginning of the month, so unfortunately there's not much of like a build up, but I do really want to make this like my best reading month, or have it be the best so far and then just get better hopefully, because my reading year hasn't been like the absolute best, and so there's just a lot more that I really want to get to, and I just want to read books that I'm really excited for, and hopefully this game can help me achieve that. I am filming on a new camera that I just bought for myself as a little birthday gift, and it is kind of really simple and cheap, so I really hope that the quality isn't super bad. It looks like it should be good, and I hope that things will get transferred easily, because I did film a whole hour wrap up, and then the file somehow just didn't transfer correctly on my computer. So I really hope that this one is gonna work, otherwise I'm gonna be really mad. So without further ado, let's get started with this. I'm so excited. So I'm just gonna film this from my computer instead of doing a screen recording, because honestly I don't really know how to do that. Gimli! Okay, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Wow, that was close. Read a short book under 300 pages. That's nice. I like that. Cool. Let's go. So the first prompt was less than 300 pages, and for this I'm still kind of giving myself options, as I usually do, but one of the first things that came to my mind was The Fireborn Blade by Sharilyn. I didn't come prepared with the names of the authors, I'm sorry. I'm gonna put the picture here. The Fireborn Blade. All I know is that this is a queer novella with dragons, and that there's a plot twist that I hear good things about, and it's a relatively new release, and the cover is stunning, and I really want to get to this. Other options I have are The Fall by Ryan Cahill, because that's the novella before The Bound and the Broken, book 1 of Blood and Fire, which I just got recently. But it's very unfortunate because I'm trying to see if I can get the rest of the series physically, and the next book I see is listed as being like 40 euros at least. So if you know where I can get the next couple books of this series for like not an absolutely outrageous price, please let me know, because I don't understand why it's listed as being 40 euros. Another option I have is Along the Razor's Edge by Rob J. Hayes. I was pleasantly surprised to see that this had less than 300 pages, and I've been wanting to get into Rob J. Hayes' books for a very, very long time now, and I feel like this is one of the perfect ones to start with. And I did start reading it a while ago, but like never continued for some reason, so that could definitely be a very good contender, even though that is starting a series of 5 books. But I'm very excited about that one, possibly. Okay, it's bugging a bit. Okay. 7. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh no. Read a social media popular book. Oh no, I don't like that. The next prompt is a popular book, like a social media popular book. And I pretty much only really keep up with like BookTube. I don't always really go through like Bookstagram, or I don't have TikTok, or I don't use TikTok. So I'm pretty much just going off of what's really big within the BookTube space, and I'm choosing a book that I'm going to be buddy reading with a fellow book friend, Sharilyn, from Books, Beverages, and Besties, and I'm super excited. This is Empire the Vampire by the one and only Jay Kristoff. So I'm going to be buddy reading this with Sharilyn, and I am super excited because I love Nevernight. I still haven't continued to God's Grave. I know, it's kind of absurd at this point, given how much I loved Nevernight, but I think I will really need to take the time to possibly either reread it or go through like a really big deep dive on like SparkNotes or something, because I really want to keep those like details in mind, but I fear that I might have forgotten a lot of details. But regardless, we're talking about this book. I started it, and I'm only like 30 pages in, and I'm super excited about this. It's like 700 pages, and it's going to be pure amazement. 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Read a retelling? Wait, what's Gimli's special? What's Gimli's special ability? Plus 1 point for books owned for more than 2 years. Oh, come on. I really don't like retellings. And I want to be faithful to this game, but I can't. I'm so sorry. I'm gonna do that. A historical fiction or a book with a historical setting. Okay, this I can do. The next prompt is a historical fiction or set in a historical place, and for this I'm going with Malice by John Gwynne. I'm like maybe 30% of the way through. I thought I would make much more progress in this in July than I actually did. It's been very slow going with this book, but it's intriguing, it's good. It's a setup with a lot of different points of views, and it very much reminds me of Game of Thrones, and so I'm going to take that as it being a historical fiction. 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You must continue a series. Perfect. The next prompt is to continue a series, and for this I really want to choose The Dance of Destiny by C.D. McKenna, and this is the 3rd book in the Varelian saga. So this is a independently published series following a cursed king, a woman with a cursed weapon connected to the underworld, and the last dragon rider, pretty much, and how all of their stories will eventually interweave. And I loved the first book so much. The second book, the writing I didn't feel was as strong. I was a bit nitpicky about the second book because some parts of it felt a bit repetitive in terms of the writing style, but the plot was really good, and so I really hope that it kind of just continues to get better, and I'm really excited about this. It's been on my mind for like months, and I would really love to continue this. Another one for the series that I could pick up is The Warrior Prophet by R. Scott Baker. This is quite a chunky one, and given the other chunks that I have on here, I'm not sure that I will get to this yet, but I filmed a review earlier about the first book, and it kind of made me miss it. It kind of made me miss getting back into the political intrigue of this world, especially because it is super complicated, and I don't want to like completely forget all of the details. We'll see. I feel like it's not going to happen, but I do want to get to this soon. Seriously. Okay. Need a standalone book. Oh boy. The next prompt is a standalone, and I think this would be a great chance to put some horror into my reading again, because I hadn't really been in the mood for horror for like most of the year, but like I really want to get back into it, and I really want to find like the good stuff because I think my main turn off is that I haven't really found good horror, or like I don't really know what I like, and like some or most of the horror books that I've read just don't really reach the level that maybe I'm expecting or wanting, or I don't really know. I just really want to continue with trying to find my horror. And so for this, I think I might pick up The Hatak Witches, which is an indigenous story and a murder mystery and something to do with witches and possibly an occult. Another one that I've really been drawn to is The Stardust Grail. I believe this one is about retrieving an artifact that has something to do with an alien world. It's like a space, I don't know if it's a space opera or just a sci-fi, following a character who's an anthropologist, and I just love that idea of like an alien anthropologist, a xenobiologist, if you will. And so something about saving the world, possibly with finding an artifact, I think, a holy grail, a stardust grail, if you will. So that one seems really fun. Another one that I really need to pick up is At Dark I Become Loathsome by Eric LaRocca. And this would be the first Eric LaRocca that I pick up, and I really need to pick it up because I got it as an ARC from NetGalley, and I think it came out like in January. And I know I'm kind of just giving myself way too many possibilities at this point, but I did say I wanted this to be one of the best reading months, and I did just get a copy of Blood Over Brighthaven by Emma Long, and this is on almost everyone who's read it has put it on their like top favorite lists, and I'm so intrigued, and I feel like I'm gonna love it. It's just a vibe. I did really want to get to The Sword of Kaigan, but I mean, I know that both of them are going to be emotionally destructive, but especially given that this is much shorter, I feel like I kind of want to get to this first, and because I have it physically. Ooh. Did I win? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Finish. Nice. Oh, thank you, Gimli. And finally, the last spot was the free spot, so I get to pick whatever I want. And for this, I started The Emperor's Blades by Brian Stabley, and this is like literally one of my most anticipated reads. But I keep on like, I don't know, getting intimidated, getting scared. Like I keep on not continuing with it, and I just need to. I'm gonna read this. Okay, I'm gonna read this. And my other free pick, because it didn't fit into the other prompts, is These Burning Stars by Bethany Jacobs. This is another one of my most anticipated reads, and I just need to pick those up. Like, I don't know why I feel like I keep on putting them on the back burner and feeling like there has to be a specific time that I want to pick these up. But then I complain that like I've had such a shitty reading year. So I'm just gonna bite the bullet and I'm just picking up things that I know that I'm interested in, because it's like I just keep on adding things to my TBR and they just pile up and pile up. If it's something that I'm excited about, I need to read it. It's just that there's so many. but like I started it and I'm really excited about it. So hopefully this is going to be the best reading month, or at least the start to the rest of the best. Of course, I reserve the right to change my mind or switch out the books as I see fit when it comes to mood reading. So that concludes it. That's a wrap. Um, Thank you so much for joining me on this little corner of the YouTube. Thank you for visiting the StarLit Library, and I hope that you will stick around, like this video if you like it. Comment a sword emoji so that I know that you're still here and so that you can bully me into reading The Emperor's Blades. And if you'd like to come back around, see what I have achieved, what I haven't achieved, you can subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much. I hope you have the most amazing day and that you are picking up the most anticipated reads and picking up the reads you're excited about. Have a good day. Bye.